High Priestess. Give me 1 second. Hello, for the investigators. I'm gonna be going live right now, so you guys can go ahead and pop up any info. So I just wanted to let you guys know, because of what happened last night with the judge and that document I got, 9 people just got settled out of court this morning. Thank you. It's more than that. And there's about 12 high priests that are getting out of jail today because of that document, because her hand in their court cases and playing. I just wanted to show you something because remember I told you that this was about the fact that they were playing with people's kids and causing chaos. Okay, so I told you that what ended up happening was I well, Madison is the capital of Wisconsin, right? And you guys, this is gonna come up, but I told you that the way that I came about this is they uploaded all these kids in the virtual reality and they were playing, so they started talking to me, just like Seven's little baby. That's how I saw Ada and all that shit was going on. So now what had gotten started, this is gonna come up again with the mustard seed in India. What had gotten started was I took a carbon capsule because I got heavy metal poisoning because of what they were doing. You guys saw what happened to my hair with the radiation. So when I started taking the charcoal and cleaning all that ratchet nonsense out, there's a fish from Zoo Home. There's lady in Russia that has like a YouTube channel. I used to watch her animals. And the fish was like popping up. I was like, oh, hi, priestess, how are you? I was wondering if she was like playing with spell work. And then she was showing me the bottle of charcoal carbon. I was like, oh, okay. And then I saw another fish tank. I was like, oh, I didn't know that they had a fish tank upstairs. And then she showed me the little girl. And I saw a giraffe and Aisha's face. And then it came to me. I was like, oh, it dawned on me when I was making the video that the carbon capsules that I'd taken, they're for fish tank, it's for filtration systems. So, okay, I think this is it, Animals and Friends. Yeah, she has these crazy turtles too. These turtles, they divinate. These are some very rare turtles. Yeah, and something's gonna come up with these messy ass parrots. She has like a fish tank. There we go. It's the fish. And the fish I was like, oh, look at mom's in the fish tank because of the filtration, because they mixed it up. Look what we found. That's how I saw that, because they put a fish tank by the kids playing with this whole octopus and aquatic being nonsense that you bitches amped because of your fucking stupidity. So this is Zoo Home, and then that's the fish tank right there. You guys can see it behind you. So yeah, she has a raccoon and everything. I like her channel. There's this green parrot that's out of this fucking world. For those of you guys who got uploaded to the virtual reality at the very beginning, this is why this is very, very serious. What ended up coming out on this channel with Sergey. Yeah, and a man that this lady, she didn't know what he was involved with. Vladimir and them, and caught one of the initial groups that were going around capturing all the women that lived out in the countryside that made like milk and cheese and stuff like that for the inner cities of Russia, and were kidnapping all of them. That's how that came out. And who was going back and forth acting as if they were like Sajek, right? Czech, when they were actually playing with Russia, or Chechnya when they were really playing with Russia. That's what got started, and that's what opened up the gate to what's happening with Bosnia and Serbia. There we go. That's how this got started 2 years ago. So I was like, oh, okay. And that's the same filtration carbon that they're using inside of the fish tanks that they're putting by these kids. And this is so disgusting. If I'm gonna be talking to these people in the next few days, I'm sure, or weeks. And what do you expect me to say after what you guys started? You gave me these technologies to list, they have it. Right. Everyone can see what you guys got started with another family too. So I said that this place is like near Kenosha. It's on the side of Kenosha. So if you want to go to Kenosha, you would land here. But there was something that was like really ridiculous about this map, and I was like, oh, what's this? I was so irritated. And it's a place called Redfish Bluefish Aquatics. This is where they were going to buy these fish and cause drama. Yeah, they did. They tried to edit the map because there was something on it, but I already screenshotted it. Yeah. It's a place called Redfish, Bluefish Aquatics. And then they don't really understand like what they're like doing with that with this map. Okay. It's on there. It's called Redfish, Bluefish Aquatics. And I was like, oh, okay. But this map I looked at 1 o'clock in the morning with the UK. So four females have already died. So I guess there was something on here because I went to sleep and I woke up to screaming. Yeah, saffron. It's happened. It's happened. Right. Be careful with that. There's a place called Redfish Bluefish Aquatics over here. And then I was looking at the map all the way. The map is edited. So I went to the map and I said, oh, let me look in this. Wisconsin. Okay. And then there's a right. There's Kenosha, right? And I said, oh, this place is by Kenosha. But there's a place here called Wockesha. Yeah, like I'm in love with Wockesha. Moneybag Yo. After talks of Memphis. Okay. And Nashville. So I said, oh, okay. I looked at this map and I said, oh, look at this. It says Racine. So now I don't want to get involved in like conversations about a man that everyone's looking for in the Caribbean, and his name is Racine. And then there's also Racine from St. Kitts, and you guys know what happened with Telly and them over there playing with Mackenzie Slaughter. That's why this is very ignorant because Mackenzie Slaughter is a fucking honeybee, and they switch people's kids at birth. So you led us right back to Ebony and them. Who was Racine? Racine is Telly's boyfriend. Who was Racine with the Grenadines? He's the man that was tapping people's phone and starting all this shit with everyone's supply. So when I said this out in the UK, somebody screamed and went to go look at the map and called a few people. You guys are fucking disgusting and delusional, and something's gonna explode with this Brookfield because something got started in Oakland. I told you guys they went to go play with this female. She was playing with Castle and all them running her mouth. They switched her baby at birth, a Gemini baby, and used that baby as a chemical server. The baby just died like 3 months ago. And they were sending her pictures the whole time. She was like, "Oh, you had a baby on me," to the dude that she trapped. Da 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 da. Da. But there's a hood, this Brookfield, that's gonna come up, and this song just started playing in my ear. I got the north, got the east, got the west with me. So I suggest you niggas don't mess with me. Niggas be cool because you don't want no problems. So and they're from Brookfield. Right, 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 right. Oh, oh, the town. I guess they like wanted to edit the town. Because they edited them out. That's okay. I screenshotted it though. So when you go here, yeah, it's right over here. Because they're in two towns. So yes, Fitchburg, which somebody confirmed this area. It's like a little it doesn't matter though because everyone got in everyone's phone and looked up your travel plans. Yeah, you forgot about that. Yeah, everyone heard that on my YouTube too. And then there's something too with you're talking about Brookfield, and then it's Allen Temple. Yeah, you really don't know what's on this map that's hood as fuck. So you have Allen Temple, but there's Allen Centennial Garden. After you have Brookfield, do you know what I just like said? That's just like saying that you've uncovered the three rats that were able to get public housing in Brixton and started hella shit. Basically, like it's the same thing when I just mentioned Allen Temple and then Brookfield. Okay. Something's gonna come out with that last name Mendota too and what they're doing. But it's Mr. Middleton. You guys know Mr. Melonhead. He worked at our high school. Mr. Middleton has been arrested because three females that lived at the group home that went to Cal High, one of them we knew that he kidnapped and like murdered. Yeah. So he got caught, Mr. Middleton, and he's been in this area. That's why this is crazy. And I said, something's gonna come up with Costco because I was clearing out my inbox and something said, just leave this here. Something's gonna come out with Costco with like receipts. Thank you. In that area. Oh, I see him like once a month. I didn't think anything of it. Yeah, I saw him with the little girl. Okay. So now it's the redfish, bluefish, aquatics. I'm just gonna type it in. So why is it not on the map? Right, right. But this is good. Good. Redfish, bluefish, aquatics. For sale, all of that. That's the first thing that came up on the map. Thank you for everyone who looked at like 1 o'clock in the morning. It was 111. Let me see. I feel like it's less. Thank you for dissipating the drama around this and get it to the sense of warfare that you guys really started some bullshit like this. And you're okay. There we go. But one of the things that's also gonna come up is that's what you disgusting hoes get. What the fuck? And you amped it. Okay, I see. And you amped it by playing with me because it amped because you're playing with me. So there's now another place on here that I didn't see, Rockford. And Olenika, she plays with all of them, but she lives in Rockville. Maria lives out there too. Yeah, just hell it. Just getting on meth and like really just doing too fucking much. So let me go ahead and do that again. Here we go. But oh, one of the things that I like completely forgot about was the fact that Madison is the name of the female that used to oh, this is like I was looking up stuff last night. She's the name of the female that was the property. She was working in the leasing office at the apartment that I used to rent at. And she was the one that started this because somebody gave her a phone that had all the rappers' numbers in it. Because he used to do killings for a few people uh, and lived in that building. And she was texting people and starting hella shit and causing hella problems. So what ended up happening, right? And then there's Chicago. And so what ended up happening was they ended up getting caught up and shit ended up like backfiring. But it was just like how her name kept on coming up and how she started all this. And has no respect. People don't take you seriously. You start hella shit and you're delusional. And you don't have anything like coming towards you in life but drama. Thank you. They really took it off the map. It was right here, redfish, bluefish, aquatics. I can just like Google it though. There we go. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's see. Cottage Grove Road. All right, good. It's like right here. There we go. Buckeye, not Mad Eye. Listen, I'm not gonna like get into this today. Like people should have like rest and reprieve from constantly like having to see disgusting shit that you are starting. It doesn't matter. You got people out of jail and court cases settled because you're delusional and having sex with your father. Thank you. Can you just like stop talking to us? That's asking. Black Earth. Something's gonna come up about that website, Black Planet, though, in Chicago. So it's right, Madison. It's around this area. It's around this area, and then you would get on this road because they have both addresses because they scanned this whole place and they already figured this out. Magnolia. Now the funny thing is actually, this Magnolia, they're right around here actually. It's so funny. Hanover. That's the company. It's called Hanover that I rented from. It's Carter Easton, and the property site was called Hanover. That's where I lived. That's where I met Madison, who's now destroying Atlanta. And the day I posted that court docket on my YouTube, somebody got murdered that she knows. That's who we've been talking about. So that's what you stupid hoes went to go and fucking play with. But the funny thing is, I grew up on Magnolia Street. All right, of course, something's going on in New Orleans with some high priestess, her child switch, but that's gonna come up, right? That's okay. So I said, oh, something's ratchet. Like, I grew up on Magnolia Block, but I took a picture of this like last night. That's the street that I grew up on, 24769 Magnolia Street. Magnolia. I took this last night. I said, this is gonna come up again. I was like, oh, I didn't know I lived down the street from this place. And then it said this 11 with the justice with the tinker. I said, oh, interesting. This is gonna come up again because the truck said there was like one, two, three, four, five, six bottles of like peach New Amsterdam. I said, oh, that's interesting that all those clues were there. And then it says Ming, like Ming, like Ming, the truck. And I said, okay, interesting. And then the tiger. I said, oh, interesting. And then I looked up the map. I just saw that. I don't know. Oh, hi, Tiffany. All right. All right. Black earth and then white water. These places' names are so simple. Listen, that's all I have to say. I think that you guys should just be careful with what you guys got started. I don't know that there was also a Racine Street. Okay, there we go. There's a second one. Is something's gonna come up with Jordan Lawson. Excuse me? Because Jordan Lawson was the other leasing agent that worked there that got fired. Because his girlfriend was Sierra from Philly that was lighting everyone's hood up by fucking on different hood niggas in Atlanta and starting shit with bust down billions in them. And then she went to Philly and lit all of Philly up with gunfire. They killed her friend. I showed you guys that. Black Girl on Lost. She shot back. She was like little Uzi Vert's cousin. Yeah, because he was in the video. Old Town Road, yeah, for sure. And Leon Sports Bar and Grill. I guess they didn't hide what they really wanted to hide, which is this 1119 that's gonna come up again. Oh, the turtle, right. They were showing me this too. You know, like Zoo Home and the turtles. Oh, okay. Emerald Grove, okay. Not Bohemian Grove with Tree Wiseman. Not three, but tree, right? Not three, but tree. Not oh Blackhawk. That's out here in that's in San Ramon, Danville. Aquatic Innovators. Oh, another one. Interesting. There we go. They were involved too. One of them sets up fish tanks. They hired them, so they've been to the house. Hart, Kevin Hart, he wasn't involved. I don't think he has the heart for that, but he has the mind for other bullshit. Right. So now you see why I told you to get away from those hoes. Burger King. And he has a little what do you call it? Oh, Olympian. Oh, that's interesting. He has like a little Kevin Hart has like a vegan burger shop for those of you guys who didn't know. So I just thought it was synchronistic that it then said Burger King, Oak Street and Vine. That's interesting, right? So there's something here again, chestnut and birch. Ooh, yeah, 98 and chestnut. Something's about to come out with all of that. And once again, I just heard I got the north, got the east, got the west with me. What did you guys get started? What did you do? Yeah, and you saw the word North, and her name was involved in Kim Kardashian and planning. Her daughter's name is North. But this Olympian is funny because remember I said yesterday that I kept on seeing the fish high priestess, and she's on Zuhom. That lady lives out in Russia, and I was like, oh, are you showing me like did something happen with Olympia's mom or something, or Novenka and them? It's like a bunch of Russian women that were playing with spell work, and the daughter's name is Olympia, right? Garfield, that cat is gonna come up. Ahmad Whipple's gonna come up to a Hanifi in this. Sybil Grant is gonna come up Hanifi. Afiba Johnson's gonna come up Hanifi and what his dad is doing out in the UK. Maria's gonna come out, I'm telling you, and a man named Tony. You got Shannon Cunningham, something's gonna come out with her daughter and Latifah Simon. Santil Merrill or Meryl Santil. That's her name, Meryl Santil. She works in like black women investing or whatnot. Something's gonna come out. And Cleveland, something's gonna come out in Cleveland. And I just heard that song, Just a Small Town Boy Living in a Lonely World. He took the midnight train going anywhere. And I just talked about, and Lawrence, and uh, that's funny because Olympia's twin brother is named Lawrence Lestrap, Joseph Lawrence Lestrap. I just remember that his name was like Lawrence because they were like screaming his name. Frederick Hale from UC Berkeley Extension School, his name is going to come up with Nedge. Um, that's something that got started there because they were stalking and playing on the computer. Lennox, something's going to come up with Ari Lennox playing games in DC and somebody's daughter getting switched at birth, and her name's getting called in. Um, Division. Oh yeah, the Division. They do a it's like a music group that Drake signed. Division. I be screaming now, please, please, please. I like one of his songs. He's cute. Yeah, they were playing with nonsense. I wish that he never got involved with Drake. Highland Hospital. I'm telling you, that song, I got the North, got the East, got the West with me. Highland Hospital is out in Oakland. It's like Gaston, Tony Gaston, something's gonna come out with Gaston. Ooh. And Grand Avenue is where that Whole Foods was. I feel like this is disgusting that McKinley is gonna come up to McKinley Park in San Leandro. And that's how we all got started because we always do it a summer camp together. And we became friends and you did that to like get into my hood. Something's gonna come out with Build a Bear Workshop here. Like you just need to be careful what you start and what you start putting in text messages, thinking that you're stoking somebody's flame or making somebody's mad. Plums. There's something about a bunch of plums injected with Cheong water. Crabtree or Mr. Apple Tree. There's a family called like Apple Tree in Atlanta. He used to be a security guard at my old building, Mr. Apple Tree. I thought their name was like sweet, like oh, you could tell they're a family that like after what happened with whites trying to enslave us, they picked their own names. And so those are the type of names that they would like create, like apple tree or applewood or like Norwood. Like they would like pick a name and then wood. That's how they would identify the families. Oh, I'm Linwood. Oh, we're Cottonwood. That's how they would name themselves and like just keep track of the families. There's an apple tree in that book. Yeah, the families. But I feel like something about Bayline Stupid is gonna come up. Northgate Estates. Oh, Northgate in West Oakland. Yeah, that's gonna come up too because Honeybees live there. Bush Mama lives there. Yeah, in Oakland, where that cannabis club is. Uh-huh. And then there's that whole Kingston 11 is right down the street. Thank you. The Jamaican restaurant. And then Johnson. Kingston 11 is right across the street from Taco Bell, right? Yeah. What's that area? It's called Northgate. What's the name of that market? It's called Northgate Market. Okay, thank you. What's that man's name? His last name is Johnson. Okay, thank you. Are you done? You hoes really tried that with people's kids? Cleora, no, Quora is gonna come up in a minute. She's part black and I'm Samoan, and they were playing games and laboratory testing and started shit with somebody's family trying to put them in jail. And Burton High is gonna come up too in a minute. Burton's gonna come up. Philip Sala Burton. You. Whoo, yeah, her name's gonna come up too. Zoe Moore, playing with some of the Hanifis, but it's really Yvette. They didn't switch anyone's kids, but what they did in Mexico when she lived out there. Yeah, that's weird. I grew up on Jeannie Mai. Something's gonna come up with her playing with what's that female's name? Janae Aiko, and they switched someone's child at birth, and they were playing. That's sad. You guys are really sad. Like I said, Bill Nye. You think that you're like Bill Nye and that you're playing with people's kids and starting shit. Also, I have nothing to say about they've been in this area, cell tower information. Blackhawk Yale. Of course, Yale's gonna come up, but mainly Harvard. One of them has an affiliation with Yale in a research paper. Okay. Owen is gonna come up. Do that make sandwiches? Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. I told you you will get hit up. Keith is gonna come up too. Keith Evans, because he checked JoJo. Some of you guys don't know how ratchet this is. After seeing Lawrence and what just really happened with Keith Evans, yeah, because everyone just found out he was a police officer. JoJo. Okay, good. Yeah, there's two animals here, and Gino. Oh my God. These two names are gonna come up in the Caribbean community, especially Latham. But it's Gino. Gino is Gino Pastori Inc. From it's 717, by the way. Gino was they had something called Youth Impact Hub. They started this, yeah, in Oakland because they were causing hella drama and doing hella much. And he was involved in giving Amanda that cheong that killed her. And it's right back down to Prince and Amanda. So I'm so tired of you guys starting this bullshit because Amanda and Gino were the ones that were teaching and facilitating the Youth Impact Hub. So that's the problem with this. And he got implicated because how he was playing with my name, starting shit. Because now he has to answer to a bunch of people and they got fucking defunded hella badly. Essence is gonna come up too. and I talked about Nakia and Nicole and Ebony Miller and Amber Simpson, and their sister's name is Essence. Because they did this to one of them, like, oh, you had a stillbirth, and her child is alive. And her sister's name is Essence, and she lives in Sac. And I just saw like Elm Grove, but they live in like Elk Grove. You guys are really like Love's Train is gonna come up, come function. You guys are really, really, really delusional. Forest Grove. Okay. That's a place in San Francisco. I thought it said Forest Hill, like Jermaine's album. I was gonna be like, are you kidding me? There's a woman named Dale. A lot of you guys know her. Dale. She works in banking in Oakland, a white woman. She's involved in this. Several children have gone missing because of her. Her hand was actually working directly with Coach Wendy and her family. You guys heard about Stage Elementary, Richmond, and several kids going missing. You just closed 4 cases in the Bay. And that's why two of those officers in that whole big ass bust, where several Bay Area police officers got like arrested, is because of what got started specifically in Richmond at an estuary. There is a river in Richmond, like a lake, and they had dumped bodies over there. And LaSalle's gonna come up. LaSalle is gonna come up again because Bishop O'Dowd is gonna come up again. Because LaSalle was one private school, Bishop O'Dowd was another. I believe it was. It's in Pleasant Hill, by the way. Pleasanton. Yeah, LaSalle was in Pleasanton, near Blackhawk. I don't know the suburbs that are like involved in this, the Air Conkler families. Are you paying attention? Do you know how serious this is? Hillside, after talks to Oakland. Oh, and something with Chelsea Restrom coming out, but really Yasmin Drummond, her best friend. A Valley, yeah, Valley District 5. Something just got started in Fillmore, I guess. Buckingham and all these. Well, Cynthia. Ooh. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Apple Tree. Yes, look. I look. There's a last name, Mr. Appletree. Yeah, he's watching this. He's a high priest. I think he was in the military. He just wants to say that he's dealing with Castle. He thinks that's hilarious. Yeah. So, Augustana Cayuga. Oh, this is yeah, but also Ottawa. After what got started with like Bainham and them. Whoa, and look, it says Cayuga. That's this one is Iroquois Cayuga, but then Ottawa. That's more like nah, Ottawa's not Seminole. That's like Iroquois, but like another like a little adjunct of Cree, like Ottawa. Like there's like Wahatawa, right? And Wahatawa is like the place where you go to get a specific type of like nut. It's like a pine nut. And that's gonna come up to something like bought at Costco, like something with pistachios or cashews. Like it's like a nut. The So Monticello, something with lemons. And then something here with Williamsburg, Brooklyn, and somebody dying because they're playing in the projects with Kichi. So I don't really want to talk about it. But yeah. Ooh, Mohawk. Oh, Comanche. Ooh, this is interesting. They have like a federation, like a shared like speech in their federation, like the Comanches, the Apache, and then the Seminole. Yeah. And this is what birthed like a set of work that brought forth the Cayuga. And now the Cayuga is like it's Akayagawa. It's like Akayagawa. And like Akuyagawa is like a specific pouch that you create for ceremonial like water. Hmm. You know what the Mohawk's about. I don't think you guys need a championship. I think you need a war in Oakland this year. Oh, Coolidge and FedEx. Oh my God, but like Coolidge Road, right in Oakland, if you take Coolidge, I believe you can get to like FedEx, the back of FedEx, that area. Like, and that's like, if you guys know FedEx, in Oakland, that's like by the airport where they have all those factories. And you guys know my friend Brian in the Vietnamese community. He's telling the truth. That's why this is crazy. They try to like hold him hostage and like give us your credentials because he works at that FedEx over there. Sorry, UPS. Yeah, something's gonna come out with that. And you take who? Guilford, that family, their name's gonna come up, and you have to take like yeah, that road Coolidge. That's in Oakland. That's gonna start a war too, coming off the freeway and like either going towards In and Out getting food or going to East Oakland, and then that road turns into like Hagenberger where you can like go to the mall. Something's gonna happen with East Oakland and that baby. You guys shouldn't have started that. I don't know. I just proved something though. Well, especially with Parliament and all those names coming up, somebody's getting removed from office. Yeah, they know this man. They're affiliated. Check his phone. Gregory Elementary School. Something's gonna come up. Yeah, Ari and then Fletcher. Yes, Ari Lennox, and then something's gonna come up with Ari Fletcher. This right here, the real me. After talks to Wockesha, Moneybag Yo. His girlfriend's name is Ari Fletcher. Ooh, Remington Steele, Pembroke. Yeah, because I used to live on Pembroke Road in San Ramon by Danville and Blackhawk and Pleasanton and Mr. Appletree. They have their name on the map. Julia Seward or Julia Sewell. Oh my God. And Florida and playing with all the Botanicas. And oh, Miss Cornell's gonna come up. Yeah, and I think that's High Priest. One of their names is Cornell. Cornell Appletree. He's a High Priest. Chadwick Boseman. Yeah, they did that too. They're so out of control with records. This is gonna come up again. And Concordia College. Something's gonna come up with that. Yeah. So yeah, and then UPS, Penske Truck Rentals, Chem Processing. Oh, yeah, Boulevard of Linden. Something's gonna come up because of the gas station cameras of who killed Iris, and then he ended up getting killed. Hey, you guys all can't be Linden Road. Oh yeah, Diamond is gonna come up too. You guys know Diamond. Her mom name is Fukiana. Oh yeah. Oh, Fukina Ward. Oh, did I say the wrong word? Oh, yeah, it's like turning on turning on a big ass flamethrower. Oh, and she's backing up. What? Oh, did I say the wrong thing? This Tetra? Because somebody's really about to get arrested playing games and starting shit. Berg Industries. Amanda Berg is gonna come up. Yeah, she used to work at the school that I worked at, and a student went missing. Like, oh, Miss Berg just wants to meet over the weekend. Calico, Calico holes. I told you. And Clyde's gonna come up because one of my family members had a parakeet, and Bonnie and Clyde, but Clyde laid eggs, and Clyde is watching because her sister is on Zuhom. Her sister lives in Russia. Abby, yeah, there's gonna be something about an Igbo female named Abby, and her family is like secretly Yoruba. Yeah, there's Arrow Court too in Oakland. Ooh, ooh, two, you, two. Yeah, Blackhawk, you see? Bloomberg, yeah, something's gonna come out with them too. But something with Michael Baxter and how he got killed because they're investigating his death as a murder. That they gave Michael Cheong to try to get somebody a promotion, and no one got his job because everyone just decided to do it. Ooh. Yeah, that's crazy. After like Madison, right? And then we pulled up like Jordan Lawson Street. It's like Lawson Court. That was his name. Yeah, Jordan Lawson. Right. This name means something Mulford, but it's for a woman. Oh, Rochelle. Ooh. Something's about to come up with a lady named Rochelle. She's going hard on them right now. The honeybees. I thought this was a community. She was playing with them with spellwork and something talk. They were talking about they switched her child at birth. Something with the wolf is gonna come up, or like an Ampupa dog, or a wolf that they put spells on. You guys remember that? Yeah, the wolf that they put spells on, and he turned. He like had like a human life, but he didn't like mating in his human form. So he would get a body and come back and forth to planet Earth. He's been here several times. Yeah, like working. So he knows what he's doing to the wolf. So he had a black body and he was like, "Oh, I like this one. Like it's more like I I like this more like indigenous." So he said, "Oh, I need a clone to go back to the planet because this is how he was playing in space. Really had whole businesses and stuff." So he stopped coming here like 1910 because then you have to like be birthed before they're playing with like a teleportation shaft on the planet, and then they're playing with like taking over people's bodies, shapeshifters, skinwalkers, and that's how that got started with the skinwalkers. And then they were playing with spaceships with the Martians. So that wolf, he spells on him, so he didn't like having sex in his human body. He would like switch to his dog body, and he only had like dog females as like mates. Yeah, but he liked that Poopa, and he was like, oh, but she's like humanoid, so he was like, oh, like he didn't understand like why she was humanoid, but thought she was still like a dog, like or a wolf. This was like walk up straight and talk and play on the computer. So he had to needed a new body. So he was like, oh, I need this one. And then he dealt with racism here. He said, I have to change my fur. They don't like my fur. And yeah, something's gonna come up with that wolf again and doing depositions and something with a gentle dog screaming Wagner group. Yeah, like Stone Ridge is also a mall in Pleasanton. Something's gonna come out with families over there. Yeah, going to Wisconsin and getting tracked. Yeah. Oh, Matthew McConaughey. Yeah. Yeah. After talks with Matthew McConaughey and what happened with what's that dude name? Ben Affleck. I'm still Jenny from the block. Used to have a little, now I have a lot. That's why I'm seeing like all the New York, maybe. Yeah, because she switched Jennifer Gardner's daughter to play with Ben Affleck. Janet, whoa, something's going on with Janet Jackson right now. But Phyllis and Irene, those are two like sellouts are gonna come up around Katie McGill. Willis. Yeah, here's a new thing that they're gonna be like, you're using my children for your court case, like somebody that's not even involved. I feel like you guys need to be careful because it's been going before this got started. You shouldn't have put me in virtual reality. And Conrad Crump is gonna come out in this with the endowment. Because there's something about kids getting switched with Flo John Coffer, the honeybee, because she's asking him for money right now for her campaign. So I think that that's crazy that Conrad's name came up. Okay. Oh, 88. Yeah, and my address was 888. Not Titus, but tetanus shots being bought on Etsy. And like vaccine shots being bought on Etsy. Yeah, and then now look, after talks of dishonorable, and then you see Marcy, like Marcy Projects, lilac, sunflower, orchids, snapdragon, honeysuckle. Okay. And something about Sarah, was Sarah Smile or Sarah Rodriguez getting called in for questioning about Michael Baxter and what happened in public health just now at her job with kids getting switched at birth. Yeah, Sarah Rodriguez. And somebody was like playing with her, like, oh, Joanne. It's not Joanne, it's Josanne. It's gonna pop up with this East Oakland chaos in San Francisco and Castle and a dude named James that works at eBase. What's the one, Tracy? Yeah, Tracy's in that area too. It's like Pleasanton, Tracy, San Ramon, Danville, Concord. So, oh, East Clara. like St. Clair, like Santa Clara, Hawthorne. That's gonna come up again. Hawthorne Bar and Nightclub. Farmers National Company. Fowler Road. Right. Stop playing with fire. I will stop learning. You guys are fucking disgusting. There's nothing out here. Scarborough. It's interesting that they had a place called Scarborough. Oh, interesting. The map is just interesting. There's nothing over here. There's nothing over here. There's something over here. Yeah, okay, they got another airport right there. Okay, Krebs. There's something about a Krebs cycle too, in fermentation, and Krebs cycle in the curation of energy process. It's like the Krebs cycle is like the curation, maintenance, and breaking down of like energy or conversion of energies. Krebs, we learned it in microbiology. Something's gonna come up with like people buying like specific like tools that Johnny Kiango uses on his YouTube for fermentation and stuff. Something's gonna come up with that Krebs cycle. You learn that in microbiology. Krebs cycles. I just feel like it wasn't necessary. Why are you splitting shit up like this? Why would you want to know these secrets? Candace Elder, yeah, this is gonna come up again too. Twins, and something's gonna come up with twins switched at birth and they look alike. Yeah, but the babies look exactly alike though. Oh, well, we didn't know. Oh, well, yeah, we wouldn't do that. Oh, can we have the camera still? Oh, well, you have to call, get a lawyer, and then the lawyer has to request it. Well, let me move this way. Windsor. The Windsors are gonna come up, or Windsor Palace. Fox Run Festival. There's something about Fox Hill in UK, or Fox something, Heatherstone or Hammersmith, Durham, North Carolina. Something's gonna come out about somebody from North Carolina being involved in this, or just like associated because of the name Madison and Jordan. Yeah, Latoya Covington. I got the North, got the East, got the West with me. Tipsy Cow, don't do that. She starts screaming in my ear playing with divination markings. Prospect Park, yeah, something's gonna come up with that. Yeah, Azealia Banks is going back and forth right now with like Prospect Park LLC for some reason. Something's coming out. I saw like the court docket yesterday when I went down there. Yeah, and then Pleasant Street. There's a female named Harmony that's gonna come up around like a guy that was like getting exposed as like a community predator or whatever. Leslie, yeah, a female named Leslie is gonna pop up in this. I feel like I'm gonna get off and then see something and be like, oh, they should have saw that. I don't know. I don't know, you guys. They told me I'm schizophrenic, so well, I guess I'll just be happy and like that over here. But I guess like you're here too. So is it you or not Portage but Pottage, Maddie Pottage? Something's gonna come up. Right, like I said, am I tripping? Like, this is Brandy Wood. Irving. Audrey. Ooh, that's gonna come up in a minute, Audrey. And the Honey Feast playing with her. She's from New York. Wycliffe. Someone please call 911. Buffalo Soldier, Dreadlock Rasta. That's Wycliffe. Hey. Yeah. This is enough. Essex. Oh, and there was something with Sussex by this place. You're screaming in my ear, ha ha. There you go, Oakland. Oakland. Because you're screaming in my ear, screaming at the top of your lungs because you took something off the map. That's okay. There's more than enough here. You're really, really, really playing like that, and you're like hiding behind a bunch of people. And then Jade, there you go. And I just talked about how they were playing with some bitch named Crystal that used to work at South of Market Health Center and playing with everyone's medical records and starting shit. And Ivory, Aishan's mom. Ivory, Queenie's mom. Queenie from Cream Team. And Oakland. And Brookfields. This is very serious. We just came out on this map. Everyone's holding their breath. It could be one thing in the Ethiopian community that. And I used to live on Juniper Street. Thank you. 888 Juniper. That was my old address. And Madison Shaw and Jordan Lawson were the property managers. Thank you. I think that's all I need to talk about here. And Heather Fairchild with Halford Fairchild. Halford. He's part black and part Japanese. And that's the tower right there. That's Dai Li right there. Yeah, Halford is still alive. I have to talk to Brockton niggas. Ooh. It's not horseshoe, it's other like for a different animal, and it's like a sheep, like sheep shear. Let me see an animal. I'm not a sheep. I was a donkey. They wanted to use me, but they don't need me. They have cars. They like cut my fur up. I don't know why. It was that long. I'm sorry, I priest. Yeah, and candy getting ordered, like kids' candy and stuff, and it's a Starburst. Scotland and Mali, and England and Mali, and Ireland and Mali, Norway and something Oslo. Ooh, this name Oslo is gonna come back up again with Hip Hop House, and with Renee, with Hip Hop House A. Yeah, Vikings. That's just Nephilim. There's nothing. You're not doing anything. You're just having sex with your family. Still bore you. Bruin. Yeah, UC Berkeley Bruins with 37. You don't have enough evidence. You just have. Oh, yeah, yeah. Just woke up to drama. Yeah, yeah. Russet, like russet potatoes. Yeah, and something about a potato farm. 3 of them in the area. Yeah, that should help. Mueller, like Mueller report, like that's gonna come up again. Tate. Oh, Tate's gonna come up too in San Diego because what he was doing with his brother's playing on the computer. He's a chiropractor now and is about to lose his license. But purely Peyton. Oh my God, Pay, Jessica's daughter, and her birthday is 3/17. Who that? We that. And they are playing with her eyes, playing with Peyton. Yeah, because I saw something and I said, oh, I wonder if Jessica would appreciate this though, because she doesn't really like and Weber, Shirley Weber's gonna come up with this. Jessica doesn't really like people in her business, you know. I was mentioning her the other day, like, oh, Coco Marchand. Like, I was just like playing with her. I just like the name, like, oh, it's like seductive, like Coco Marchand. I was just making fun of her mom. I was playing with Nicole. But yeah, let me pull this up because I saw a picture and I said, oh, Peyton. Yeah, I think that's crazy that said that. Who Chuck B's baby mama? The one that Meg the Stallion swears up and down that that's her twin. Yes, are you done? Are you done? And then I found this book. Like as I was leaving the court yesterday, I was like, oh, interesting. But she's an Anuak, this leaf. And I said, oh, I'm gonna use this leaf, magical leaf with the kids. And I found just one of her. I was like, oh. like 9pay something something 9pay 370 something like that. I'm gonna find it and pull it up. But I just thought that that was funny. I was like, oh, this is gonna come up again because I guess like they're going back and forth right now. But you just proved that chemical server nonsense in New Orleans. So because how did it say it says perfectly Peyton or purely Peyton? That's Jessica's daughter. Whoa. Crips, yeah, like Crips. Baker, like Jessica Baker, about to get caught the fuck up. Starting shit with Travis on the computer. Why would you play with someone that mentally ill? You know he's mentally ill. I don't talk to him. That's why he went on a rampage starting hella shit. It's Berkelvost. Family Berkelvost or Berkelwast. Yeah, Pascal Bornet. Not Bonnet, but Pascal Bornet. Samson, that word at Hansen, Richard Hansen. He works at CCSF. His name is gonna come up because he was playing games with everyone's kids. That's how that body got found in this in the science center. Yeah, yes, at CCSF they found a body. Samson. That word is gonna come up in a minute. That name. In the Caribbean, family Samson is the first name. Thank you. The Samson is the first name, but for a family, it's the last name and it's a woman. Oh, like Emma Roberts. Like it's Emma. Let's look at this Bornet and why this is interesting. Like not Bonnet, but Bornet. I don't know. I'm just making shit up, right? Oh, she's just looking for fodder, and oh, okay. I don't know. I feel like everyone else dying and getting killed was like more than enough. I don't think you should like play like that though. Woo! You better be careful what you conjure. Thank you. Just be careful. Good. Good. You that you were here to get like uterus and eggs, and you got exposed for playing with people's kids like that. Yeah, you guys have to understand. Women follow me, and they see where I go, and then they say hi. They bring their babies with them, like there. I don't know. Yeah, not Bonnet, but Bornet. Yeah, yeah, with the whole jellyfish tower, artificial intel. Yes, yes. These are the people that have been doing that. Ooh, fraud analytics. I think that's hella funny. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. 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 But I saw. I'm so sorry. I saw like a word, a name, and I completely missed it. I'm sorry. And it was Mildred. And Mildred is Zoila's daughter. But you guys heard about how they were kidnapping women. I talked about this in the video last night, how they were kidnapping women in Spanish America, and then they were forcing them onto farms to work and build up like Folgers and Dole, other companies. Zoila's mother was kidnapped and captured on that farm. So it was really funny that her name popped up on the map, Mildred. There's like a Mildred Street, Hanover, Magnolia Street. And then Juniper popped up. I lived at 88 Juniper Street. I rented from a company called Hanover. It's called Carter Hastings, but Hanover was that specific property. The Dashney. Dashney's gonna come up again with Little Berlin. There's like something like Small Berlin on the map. Was up here, and that's gonna come up again. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Monroe. Interesting. Monroe, Wisconsin. Good. Oh, Aquarius. Oh, interesting. Oh, and a Gemini. There you go. That's who started it. Yeah, and one of the kids has a crazy Aquarius placement. Not Gemini, just Aquarius. And then the Aquarius is a star card. So that's like there's hope here. And but Nova's also a star, so there's several levels. But a Polaris is like polar. It's like Old Spanish, like aqua polaris. Like it'll be like aqua polaris, like how you say Rexelius. It'll be like aqua polaris or Aralupalos. And that's like Aralupalus, it's like a specific type of star. It's like purple or like really bright white. If I get an Aralupalus, then I can make this type of planet. So Polaris in like Spanish, because well, in Polaris in like old Spanish is like the part of your eye that stores a specific like function for processing light into memory crystals. Yeah, it's like Krebs cycle. Like they can play with your Krebs cycle, and then like they can basically attach certain things to bacteria or other like respiration processes or fermentation processes or energy creation processes. Because the Krebs is not just for ATP, right? It's for a few other things, right? So you can use Krebs for like a fermentation process, and Krebs is something that people watch when they're doing like probiotics and stuff like that, which I've been talking about. So, right, or making fermented things or pickling things or formaldehyde, right? So now a cycle, you can use the Krebs cycle if you play with like nonsense in nutrition to like blast shit into people's eyes and like make fake memory crystal databases. And this is how a white person can try to have access to all your memories like that, playing in the computer with chemicals. Yeah, I broke that though. I was like, what the fuck? That's hella like ratchet and disgusting and intrusive. You have like a problem like with staying away from people. Yeah, and Scott Morris is gonna come up too. He's a clone of Leaf Couch. And it's not Dunning but Dooney playing games on the phone and starting too much shit. Heinz, ketchup, yeah, and potatoes. Patchy, Patchin is gonna come up, and it's yeah, Apache word. It's Apachin. So if I'm Apache, then I'm an Apachin. An Apachin is somebody that's training to be like a certain type of high priest in the Apache Federation. So something's gonna happen again. So Langdon, yeah, Landon. Somebody named Landon is gonna come up in this. And Rocky, which one? Cuffed. Yeah, Rocky's cuffed. That's a sign for me. I told you. I knew that there was a message here for me. I wasn't involved. Yeah, I told you. Little stables, little like stables. There's some animal there, like a horse or like a donkey or like some type of sheep high priest. Gorman, yeah. After talks with Joshua Gorman. Whoa. Yeah, Rio. Whoa, after talks to Rio de Janeiro and Castellanos. Well, Nikki's Cakes and Specialty Bakes. Nonsense in cupcakes. There's a lady that sells cupcakes at Housewives. You guys know that place down in Oakland where they have like Nene's Soul Food or what is that like Louisiana soul food place? They used to have good chicken when I ate chicken. They're right down there, Swan's Market. There's a lady that does like cake cupcakes and stuff like that, right by that Japanese karagi chicken. She puts nonsense in that. She's a honeybee. People have checked her before. And Kendra, something's gonna come up with Kendra that was doing like this product boxes and like order this and that. Ask honeybees. Yeah, bird, a raven. A raven is only a crow. And a clipper card is gonna get exposed. Okay, I can use my clipper card and get to the airport to go to Madison, Wisconsin. I see, I guess. Jody Schwartz is gonna come up. San Francisco Department of Public Health. Hiawatha or Kiawani is. Her name's gonna come up. Hiawathia or Kiawani. Yeah, Joshua Gorman has a double lifestyle. Cause he was married to Shalene and was molesting his daughters there at Thrive East Bay. But then he has another wife that's like also like a clone of Joanna Macy and like sending her pictures like, oh, I'm in the Middle East doing like missionary work with your money and like, oh, I'm out here in the Amazon helping like children. And Breezy, like Chris Breezy, like Mr. Steal Your Girl. And Party Street in Oakland. Yeah, and Chestnut. There's 98 in Chestnut. I used to live off 98 in Chestnut. You're right. Yeah, there's Maple Street, Party Road. Piggly Wiggly. Wow. Yeah, Jordan Schneider's gonna come up and him being in there clunkling and getting caught having sex with his family members. They're so disgusting. Leonard. Okay. Countess Vaughn, yeah, her name's gonna come up, but something else in Atlanta. Aaron Honey, if you're doing too much. Tony Haskins, his name's gonna come up with Honey if you're doing too much. Haynes, somebody's last name Haynes is gonna come up and do it too much. Caribbean. Theo, Peter, Theo, there you go. There you go. I feel like that's what you guys need to do. Because we exposed so much on the map, I feel like, yeah, KO. You need to get hit with that KO. Go get that KO. It's right here. It's in this storage unit. How about that? Yeah, he like tried to like handle shit when he was out the way. Lakeview, and something's gonna come up with Jade playing games in Lakeview and starting too much shit. Sunset and the Sunset District is gonna come up with kids getting switched in math because of Diley. There was two kids switched at birth and they ended up having a math class together at Lowell. Tara, there's something that's gonna come up with Tara Brack and a white woman named Tara. At like, oh, I'm part Spanish, and their clunkless having sex with their dad and like playing in the hood. Hunter, yeah. Gavin Newsom's son, Bobby. That's so funny. This name Bobby, because like Coco had like a sister, had like a dog, and he had a sister, but her name is like her indigenous name is Edna Lula. But when I took her to the shelter because I couldn't keep her, I found her. Her intake name is Bobby, and I have a piece of paper that's her intake name. Yeah, and I talked about Jody Shorts or Rhea Boyd. They're gonna come up to switching people's kids at birth. She works at Stanford Children's Hospital. Yeah, you guys really start too much shit. Yeah, she's done it 4 times. She plays Wanifi. Packard, yeah, somebody named Stephanie Packard that's gonna come up in this. We're using her credentials and trying to blacklist her name in social work in Kenosha. Benny and Brandy and them, and they played with her. Playing with some nigga now that's like really supposed to keep access to her so they can play with her credentials because Ronaldo couldn't handle it. She's too slow. I like more ratchet bitches. Okay. Zachary Murray's gonna come up with Baltimore. Oh, and playing with people's kids, Hanifi. Playing with Carol Fife and them. Oh, Decorah. Whoa, or Pecora, India. Woodland. Woodfolk is gonna come up. Voss water bottle. Something's gonna come up with a bunch of water being ordered. Lawrence again. Allen again. Allen Temple. Dixon, he's Nigerian. Something's gonna come up with the Africans. Yeah, I know him. Someone's gonna come up with Dixon and somebody playing games with the family. Uh, yeah, and Azuka Trading's involved. Wilson is here. Weber, like Shirley Weber, Akila Weber's mom. That's gonna come up again with Rama. Hilltop, Hilltop in Richmond or Hilltop Mall, and Aishan, a cream team. I used to live down over there. Judy Belka, like Doyle, like Glennon Doyle. Jonathan, like that big white man that you guys have running around playing with people's kids. Brandon Gilchrist playing on everyone's computer. And Peyton again by Bobby. Yeah, because I have the paper sitting right here. So because this is gonna be a turtle again, a hunter. Ooh, whoa. Raymond, I guess Raymond and Chris Brown. Because something's coming up about them playing in an S guy. I think it's cute. The Bushes are always gonna be involved in something. It's kind of funny how we listen to the G'd up sound. I got the pound for your eyes, and it's easy to see that this DJ me Warren G. So I'm just gonna come out with South Central again. I'm tired of it. Sade, is it a crime? It's not, but people are getting set up out there in UK because you want to do too much. A man named Abraham Chang is gonna come up. Mm-hmm. Ew, they're so disgusting. Roosevelt Lynch. Tanisha Lynch is gonna come up in Detroit, Michigan, setting up everyone's candy house. Yeah, stop serving her. And she just had a baby too. That's the sign to stop serving her. That's for her too. Just stop serving her. Mm-hmm. 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 And a lady precisely starting shit with Regina, Bush Mama, or there's a different one. It's like she does like Bush Mama Consulting, and then there's like Rayshawn Goods that calls herself Bush Mama. Her name is Rashawn Goods, not Regina, but Regina's gonna come up because she's friends with a Hanifi that's like been starting hella shit. They all planned it to play with my name and start hella shit. Like she just doesn't get along with anybody, huh? Oops, they found out. Oops, 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 oops. Because they typed it up and sent it to people. And everyone found out what they were doing. It's like a big gang stalking program against high priestesses. So they can feel like special about themselves. Like, oh, and now they need my work and my computer and everything. And they're not getting shit, bitch. You're just gonna die. Go die. Yeah, and something got started because my friend works for a space system and they need my work now. And he was like thinking of calling me and they emailed like, Queen Daisy to the rescue. That's like in the subject of the email, yes, because spaceships are falling out of the fucking sky. Good, because I smacked out this fucking reality coding. I hit that escape up so bad with that zero and that one. You're done for. Kiefer, Frederica Kiefer, her name's gonna come up playing in FA. Ooh. In the queer community too? Yeah. Yes. The one that does dancing? Yes. She's a Gemini. Yeah. She's hella ridiculous. Barry's gonna come up. Larry Barry. He's a good person. Honey, if you playing with him. Yeah. Public Utilities Commission, they have that huge Fensky. Well, there you go. Fensky. Mark Fensky. Good. The lawyer for the California Endowment. What? That's the lawyer for the California Endowment. You guys switched Steph and Aisha's son and daughter at birth and you're playing like that? The little baby's just watching and she's happy because she knows it's going to get her up out of there. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I don't think people think I'm being malicious or looking for some. There you go, Fensky. Right there. Mark Fensky. Ooh, there you go, Mark Fensky. With no judgments on file, a whole rigged court case. Mark Fensky. Right. That I've been emailing for weeks. Can I have this document asking for documents? Mark Fensky. Right. Because I'm going to email this to fucking Rabanta. Well, I don't really need to. He watches my channel, but just for like professional purposes. So they won't say that he was colluding with me in virtual reality. What? Isn't that what you just did? Oh, well, it's our technology. You're talking about telepathy? I think that's ours. Finley. Delvecchio Finley's gonna come up and his daughter getting switched at birth. Bitch. Delvecchio Finley, he's the director of Alameda Health Systems. Oh no, yeah. And you used his credentials and he left, he went somewhere else. Whoo! You hoes. I'm telling you, your hand, cranberries. So I'm just gonna come up with cranberry juice with period blood in it to like glamour somebody. Moonlight, but it's the movie Moonlight and who they put in there. Ooh, you hoes didn't really started something out of control. I told you 19 is gonna come up. 19th Avenue Pine. Armenia Town Hall. Whoa, that's about to come up. Yeah, good. Yeah, with a few Armenians blasting people now because they switched their babies for Borgia babies. This is not my child. This is a Russian child, or like some type of like banished Serbian. It's not my baby. I'm brown. I'm Armenian. I'm Afghanistan. What are you talking about? Yeah, they were going and playing. They were playing in Borgia, bitch. Doing in DNA testing, playing with those fake ass Iranians that are not Persians. That want to go play games with Ariane because she's a real Persian. Persian is like when you say Persian, that's like saying Kemet. When you're saying that, you're just saying like Mayan or Aztec when you say Persia. So they went to go play games with everyone's DNA, all the Afghans, stuff like that, because they're Pashtun. So then they got caught the fuck up. So they had to go back to Borgia, make a bunch of kids, and then switch them with the Afghans and the Armenians because their bloodline is weak. Why don't you just stop reproducing? Yeah, because I hit all that up in the white. It was like, or Paul from Fazio. Ooh, like Lauren Fazio. Ooh, whoa, she just had a baby. Yeah, hit it and change my diet. Yeah, they did. Lauren, yeah, they tried that. Her dad watched it and he was thinking about how he can go against Gavin Newsom. Ooh. Lynn, like Lynn from One Life. Lynn, she's a Hanifi. She has like a son, lives in San Francisco. Lynn with the locks. Kimball's gonna come up. Last name Kimball. See, somebody named Brian's gonna come up. He looks like Dave Ellington. Ooh. Something's gonna come up with Tuskegee Airmen, a family. Ooh, and a man named Javier in the cartel that Martha went to go play with their kids. And everyone's like talking about it. Okay. Oh, okay. So I see you bitches just start a bunch of shit. Birch Street in Oakland. Ooh. Birch Street. Birch Street. That's what they screaming out. Birch Street. Birch Street. Patton, right? Like Demario Patton that used to be friends with Aishan. Ooh. Ivory's daughter. You just saw Ivory on the map. That's why her name came up. Yeah. 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 And there's a few references on here for Keisha. I feel like you guys need to just like stop. Ross Platts and Adam Platts and what you guys did to him. Hollywood and the tower. There's like a tower on Hollywood Road, Hollywood Boulevard. There's a tower. There's like 6 kids hidden there. It's like a big tall building. It's like a tower. Small boat access. So this is Castle's forte, and several bodies over here of his. One floated all the way over here. Akron, Ohio. Pharrell, or Sinai, and Serena Williams. You guys are disgusting. Quarry, like Quarry Pack, and playing in the Korean community, switching out people's babies in the Korean and Japanese community for Martian babies. Ooh, and getting removed from SFUSD. Oh, Tim like Tim's, like oh she's wearing Tim's, like Timberlands. Ooh, that's really messy. You guys really tried that? Okay, I'm so sorry. There's some chickens here. Are there? There is. High Priestess, can you spy for me in this area? Is there anything I need to see in your area? Yeah, she's saying, yeah, there's one place here. She wants me to move this way on the map up. She says there's something Taft that's gonna come up. And shake and D4L, shake that Laffy Taffy, playing with Boosie. Swamp, yeah. Swamp is what they call Sunnydale, the swamps. There's one thing here. She wants me to look up. Okay. Her place is here. Okay. Look up Cunnington. I sure would. Keen, like Miss Keen, like Kim Keen. East Ridge Guns. This is where they'll do a robbery. Okay, High Priestess. Ole Drive, Brady. Like, oh yeah, like Tom Brady. Yeah, they did. They switched one of his kids at birth on EV. And Jessica. I just said Jessie, Peyton's mom. There's some Vietnamese people on Fifth Avenue. Sorry, it's Seventh Avenue. Cam Hock. Well, don't go to public places where people all go to eat. It's a restaurant and then complain. How do they know I was here? You're in front of everybody and you started the Vietnam War. So everyone remembers you. Rainbow Valley. This will come up again. What Rainbow at the market? Oh, she just wants like a shirt teleported. Oh, she's so cute. I'll give it to her in space. She wants to leave that place. Thank you. Thank you, priestess. And we needed to see that. Let's see. Wildlife area. Nah, because there's more down there. So okay, you guys. So that's it, I believe. I don't think there's anything else on the map. My higher self said this can go all day. There's so many clues here. Like this was like perfect for them to get exposed. Playing with people's children. Harrison, yeah, Harrison Street, Ninth and Harrison, San Francisco. It's gonna come out. You can bust hella knocks over there for somebody moving weight. It's Ninth and Harrison, where they used to have that Burger King. Exactly. And then who used to work on Ninth and Harrison? Omar and Carla, Mildred's children, Zoila's daughter. Thank you. Waters like Julie Waters. Finch like Fred Finch. Something coming out with birds. Different birds. Highland again, like Highland Hospital, because somebody's like there being held hostage in court, like that Michelle Court lady. Her name's like Michelle, like Williams Court or something like that. Pumpkin patch, interesting. Let me ask the pumpkins. Hello, High Priestess. Is there anything over here that I need to see? Yeah, there's just something weird buried here. Can you move that? Okay. Yeah, it's like somebody's head. Yeah, it's a white man's head. Oops. Yeah, I got you. So, there's not really much here. That was just it. Okay, priestess. Locust. Like the swarm of locusts that came to destroy the land because you're playing too much in the Bible. Old Town Road. Rail splitter. There's like tooth splitter or lane splitter pizza. Just came to mind. Lane splitter pizza playing. Oh, Canada Island. There's actually children hidden on like a little like a it's like a boat and like there's like an island outside of Toronto, like a little island over there. It's like not big enough for enough people, but they stop there and like move kids around and start a bunch of shit. Howard. This is somebody's name. It's gonna be relevant to somebody's name named Howard. Let me just do like a wild throw. That'll be the last one. Okay. Let me just do a wild throw on the map. But it has to be like, of course, in the area. Okay, let me do a wild throw and then we'll stop. Mm, okay. Willow. Okay, Willow. Like like Willow Smith. Or there's like another baby named Willow. Oh, India. I think she has a daughter named Willow. And she went to go play Escott. Yeah, she switched to female kids in the hood shit. Well, we just landed on there. So I think that's done. Or there's also Krakow, or I mean, that's easy. Okay, you guys, that's it. All right, that's it. All right, thank you for watching. I think that's all we need. Bye.